close and hold me fast. The magic spell you cast. This is la vie en rose.
Bonjour, I'm Vivienne, and welcome to the beautiful Loire Valley of France, home to the world's most spectacular fairy tale castles. It is also the location of my home, a small neo-Renaissance chateau, which I share with my husband Simon, daughter Isabella, and our delightful pets. However, this is not our first chateau. For 17 years, we lovingly restored and adored a much larger castle until we decided to downsize. Now we're doing it all again, just on a smaller scale. So join us for some chateau fun, chateau life, chateau renovations, chateau travel, chateau food, and chateau love. Good morning. Some of you may actually recognize where I am right now. I'm in the Chambre Rose, having the most beautiful girls' weekend with Isabella. We are going to be leaving far too soon, but we have had the most incredible weekend that you could ever imagine. And I'm waking up in a glorious location. It is so incredibly peaceful and tranquil. Another beautiful day waiting for us. It really does feel like waking up from a dream into a dream. Sweetie, are you going to be okay while we're gone?
I'll struggle, I know, without your beautiful presence around me. But I have got, the trees coming down for the car park, so
yes,
I need to be here to supervise.
Lots of work in the new drive, the new car park. Isabella, are you excited? We are almost at Lalande.
Yeah, really excited.
It's going to be so nice.
Oh, it's nice to get out of the house as well.
Yeah.
But we haven't been apart for a year and a half.
Not really, no.
Isn't that crazy?
Not really, not for 2 days or something, or 3 days, however long you're going for.
So you're sparing us to go to Lalande for the weekend.
Yes.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I'm so excited that I'm recording a vlog in my pajamas, having just come home from what I think is the most exciting weekend that I have had in, golly, a year and a half, 2 years, something like that.
Well, you're going to have a lovely visit, I'm sure. I think it'll be very nice.
Well, we'll tell you all about it when we get back.
I look forward to it. Drive safely.
I didn't think anything could beat the incredible week we had last week where we went camping and then got a surprise invitation to Château Lomani, where we spent a night with Ashley and Johnny, and we showed you that in what will have been 2 vlogs ago, I think, because I'm about to launch my camping video, although I would really love to launch this video instead, because I'm just so excited.
Good morning, everyone. It's about 8:15, and I think in about 15 minutes or so we have the tree cutters coming in. So they're going to be cutting some of the trees down that are dead before we lay the surface for the parking. You can see behind me that there's the road and a nice pathway into an alleyway which we're going to pave as well. And so we're going to put down some kind of compacted sand. But before we do that, we have to get rid of a couple of dead trees, and I'm going to show you where those are so you can see what they're going to be doing.
So one thing we don't get a sense of when watching the TheChateauDiaries is how exquisite the land is, the surrounding area. And look, Isabella, we could be in Tuscany. Isn't this exquisite? I think I just missed the turn. We just got back from the incredibly exquisite Château de Lalande, which is the home of Stephanie Jarvis, who is, for those of you who don't know, and I don't think there are many of you out there who won't know who Stephanie is, but to my parents and some of my friends and family who maybe are only watching my videos, Stephanie is the châtelaine of the Château de Lalande, which is an exquisite chateau down in the center of France. She was the, I think, pioneer of chateau vlogging. She is certainly the most prolific. She's also a regular feature on the television show called The Escape to the Chateau DIY, which we haven't actually seen because we don't have Anglophone television here.
You kiss me, heaven sighs, and all
So Stephanie's filming next door, so we can't speak loudly, but we came in to see this incredible painting by her father. And the thing I love so much about it is up close. The texture and the detail is exquisite. And Philip was so kind to bring us in here to show it to us. So there he and Isabella are. I discovered Stephanie a few months ago when we were deciding whether or not to make our little videos public. I was so struck with her videos. I was actually looking for a name for our video, and the first name I had was Chateau Life. And so I got onto YouTube to look up, okay, I'll register Chateau Life, because I wasn't gonna put my real name or our real address, which of course is kind of naive in this day and age of the internet, because everybody can find out who everybody else is. But I thought, okay, well, I won't put my name, I won't put the name of the house, I'll protect my family. And so I thought, okay, well, I'll name it something Chateau, because we're in lockdown and we've been in lockdown for over a year. And so I will call it, how about just Chateau Life, because we're never leaving the chateau. Well, that was taken. I couldn't believe it. There was somebody making videos about their life in a chateau. And the next idea I had was Chateau, the Chateau Diary. And then I looked it up and there were Chateau Diaries. And there she was, Stephanie Jarvis, documenting her life. And so I saw it and it was incredible because she's been in her chateau for 16 years. We bought our first chateau 20 years ago. And she is an incredible musician, a former opera singer. My mother's an opera singer. My sister's a jazz singer. As many of you know, she sings the opening theme song and a lot of the other music that I feature in our videos. And I just thought, oh, she's delightful, she's refreshing, she's so much fun. But the most incredible thing is that her videos, especially during lockdown, during the pandemic, brought so much hope and joy and positivity into the lives of others. What was going to be me making a few little family videos so that I could avoid basically having the same Zoom call over and over and over again. And also so people could kind of understand what we do, because when one says, oh, I just painted a buffet, or I just re-wallpapered a room, or Simon's outside building a pergola or something, it doesn't mean anything without seeing it, without seeing the process. But I thought, I think it would be nice for my family, who are all in America, and Simon's are in Australia and Cyprus and England and all, spread around everywhere. I thought this will be nice for them to see what we're up to. And then I watched a few of Stephanie's videos. There's some other wonderful chateau bloggers out there also. To be a châtelaine, there's not a lot of time in the day if you're obviously looking after your family, looking after your other real work, also renovating your own chateau. And then if you decide to record your videos and upload them and edit them and everything else, there isn't a lot of time in the day for watching the other chateau videos, but there are some great ones out there. Stephanie's really resonated with me, and I just thought she was delightful. But the thing I really appreciated was how much joy she brought to others during the pandemic. How many people were perhaps older, not able to leave their houses, their apartments, people who had missed visiting France, wanted to come and visit, but they couldn't travel. I saw the positivity and the joy and the happiness and the excitement that she brought others. And I thought, if we publish our videos and we can bring even 1/100th of that joy into somebody's life, or add to that joy, then let's give it a go. I can always delete it off of YouTube. So I sat down and talked to Simon and Isabella and told them my little idea. They thought I was mad. I don't think they ever thought I would ever get the first video out, but this will be, I think, the 10th or 11th video, and we've had so much fun doing it. It's been an exceptionally creative process. It has been fun. It's given us a lot of motivation to get jobs done. But the thing that's been the most extraordinary to me in this incredibly short period of time, it's been about 3 months now, I think, since I started, we have made all these friends. We've met all these new interesting people. It's given us the motivation to get in the car and go explore our area and things that we wouldn't have done otherwise. And honestly, for that, I have to thank Stephanie. And so Isabella and I went on a mother-daughter weekend, and mostly we were excited for a couple of things. We were really excited, obviously, to meet Stephanie and the other incredibly beautiful Lalanders who live there that we had seen on her videos. Also, I really needed to know how is she uploading 5 videos a week, because sometimes it takes me 2 or 3 days to get one video up because we have really, sketchy internet here in the countryside. So Simon said, go, have a good weekend. Find out where the internet's coming from.
Speak, angels sing from above.
Well, you are looking pretty as a picture today, my darling. Beautiful florals matching this beautiful floral room.
That's true.
Did you sleep well?
Yes, wonderfully. The beds are heavenly.
Aren't they though? Mm-hmm. Wonderful bed linen and such comfortable mattresses. And we went to bed on a bit of a cloud of euphoria, having had such a wonderful evening last night, didn't we?
Yeah.
And you got to meet all these lovely people and finally be around some people your own age. Mm-hmm. Wasn't that great? I just want to capture this beautiful moment as we're all sitting here watching the sunset at the end of a perfect day at the beautiful Château de Lalande. That would be so lovely. I would love a coffee. Thank you so much.
I already have one. Thanks.
Incredible people, incredible conversation.
We're so lucky. This weekend was amazing. It felt like that for us too.
I'm in a world apart, a world where roses
Right, so here we
bloom.
are. It's a lovely sunny day. This is going to be a parking space for about 5 cars. But right in the middle of it, you see, this big tree. And it's dead. So this tree, I can hear the rooster in the background. This tree is coming down today. Must be about 30 meters high. And then here we have a carport. So 2 of our cars are going to go in here. And then we have here a small path, which is just going to be a walk. But right here, do you see? Another dead tree.
Driving up to Lalande, it was just magic. We could hear the theme song dun 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 in our heads, and there it was. Unfortunately, there was nobody in a yellow coat opening the gates, but almost. I mean, it was practically that good. And I think we're almost there. Person. Oh, glorious day. Here we are. We sat down on the outside terrace to the most incredible dinner. It was so much fun. Stephanie is, of course, the most unbelievable hostess. I am a little bit obsessed with what it means to be a good hostess. And I have lots of criteria for what I like to do to be a good hostess. But I have 2 main criteria. The first one is to make all of your guests feel welcome, no matter who they are, no matter where they're from. Everyone is a part of your family when they're in your home. The second criteria is to facilitate all of your guests being comfortable with each other. And she is a master at this. And actually, so is everybody else. It was a beautiful, beautiful experience. And I always have things to learn. And I think that I've learned a great deal this weekend. Sadly, Simon wasn't with us. He was home managing the big project going on here at La Croix-Voisée.
So here comes the cutter, or the nacelle. Flo was thoroughly excited by the arrival.
talk about everything from chateau to decor, but also we were having wonderful conversations about physics, about mathematics, about, you know, the future of technology, things like this. These are incredibly kind, erudite people. It was magic. So the magic that you see on the videos is not exaggerated. I would say it's actually quite downplayed.
I think, don't kill me if I'm wrong, but I think this was the house that Stephanie's parents bought. They turned into a nursing home, painted by Derek as well, Stephanie's father. And it was an Edwardian hall, I believe, with a rose garden and fountains, and it's beautiful. And that was bought by different people, and they actually ripped the rose garden beds out, as well as the ancient Edwardian kitchen, the Edwardian kitchen.
I love it so much. What do you think, Isabella?
It's really beautiful.
Isn't it beautiful? We are really excited to see the art in person. I haven't gone around and taken lots of photos and videos of the house and of our experience because we were actually being featured on her episodes. So you'll be able to see some of that if you switch over to the latest Chateau Diaries. There we go. Thank you. Here we have another incredible painting, which Philip is so generously showing Isabella and me today. And so this is such an extraordinary experience, walking around and seeing this incredible art on a beautiful day with very, very excellent hosts. We slept in very late because I think that, I think we'd been awake till 3 o'clock in the morning the night before. And Stephanie did have to leave us at about midnight because she then edited her video until 3:30 in the morning. And I don't know how she does it. It's incredible and it's mind-blowing. But we slept in the next day, and then I think nearly all of us at some point, not all together, but we all went to the local Emos, which is a charity shop here in France. It supports the rehabilitation of people that have fallen on hard times. And it's an incredible organization, but it's often featured in the Chateau Diaries and other vlogs as well, because it's a great place to get amazing secondhand things from clothes to furniture to everything else. Are you having fun thrifting, my darling?
I am. I love thrifting. Yes.
Looking for jeans? Cool. And then we went back and we had the most sublime afternoon, just relaxing. And I have to say, I think it's the first time, even despite lockdown, that we've really not had a lot of projects happening and things to do. So we sat in the beautiful Grand Salon of Lalande, read our books, we contemplated a game of chess, and then we decided to go have a nap. So this is kind of how our day was going. And one thing that I don't think that is very appreciated from the vlogs, because her vlogs are so dynamic and exciting and fun and energetic, is how tranquil and peaceful and exquisite Lalande is. And every corner is beautiful. Everything has been so thoughtfully presented. And there are rolling landscapes out of every door and window. The surrounding countryside is exquisite. So peaceful and relaxing places that we've stayed also. And it's hard to capture that on video, but it's...
Yeah, I think on my videos it looks as though there's always a lot going on, but what you saw is what I don't film, because there's nothing to film. That's the whole point, is it's actually very quiet.
Yes.
And very isolated. And
the birds chirping and beautiful books.
Yes.
And artwork to look at. And then the next day, which was Sunday, Isabella and I also headed out for a little while. We had an amazing lunch at the local restaurant called L'Escargot, and we checked out La Chatte, which is one of the nearby villages. That was a really lovely afternoon. Wow.
Vous êtes magnifique dans le...
Oh, merci.
So everyone around here is very nice.
Non, c'est gentil.
Non, c'est gentil.
Merci. Look at you. Little Miss Popular.
Oh well, you know, it's the Lalande effect. Apparently, we all glow when we've been sprinkled by Lalande stardust. Tell me what you have here for your lunch.
So I have a chausson de limace, as they say.
What's that?
Which is, so in France there's a special pastry called a chausson.
Yes.
Chausson is basically pâte feuilletée.
Yes.
And it's folded over, a bit like a calzone.
So puff pastry.
Puff pastry. And it's folded over itself like a calzone. So you often find it in bakeries with apple sauce or other fruits. But here what they've done is they've actually filled it with escargot.
Ooh la la.
Snails.
Yay.
So it's got some snails and
Because the
garlic.
place where we're eating is actually called L'Escargot, the restaurant, and we're sitting at the terrace of L'Escargot.
So I've opened it up and you can see inside. You can see the little escargot and the garlic and everything else. It's really nice.
It looks delicious. I can't wait to share it with you. And I am having a duo of poisson, which is 2 different types of fish, served with a little bit of homemade tartar sauce and a salad. And these are just our starters. This fish terrine also has some kind of yellow caviar on it. And I'm gonna have to ask what this is. Can you see this? It's beautiful. Our main courses have arrived. It's so beautiful. I'm having duck breast with an orange glaze and these lovely roast vegetables on a bed of celeriac. And Isabella is having a duo of fish on a bed of ratatouille, served with mussels. Exquisite! Just here in the market square of La Chatte, right outside the Château de Lalande. Adorable! So what's going on, Isabella?
So I was eating the mussel and turns out there's actually a little crab.
Oh my gosh.
So it's like the mussel was maybe eating the crab.
Oh my gosh, or vice versa.
Right there.
That's crazy.
So yeah, it's just a little crab and the mussel right there.
Talk about fresh food. Doesn't get fresher than that.
What's wrong, Mama?
Well, we have a little problem here in that we are having 3 courses at this delightful little cafe in La Chatte. But we also have dinner tonight being cooked for us by the incomparable Marie, who we had dinner last night, and her cooking is so amazing. And what are we going to do? We have a double dilemma. Too much good food at the cafe and too much good food at Lalande. And we wish that you were here to join us. While we were doing that, Stephanie was filming her cadeau at the Chateau, which I'm actually quite sorry that we missed because apparently she had a phenomenal peacock costume. So we're gonna have to go back and watch that. But that was a very, very beautiful day. So look what we have behind me in the little town of La Chatte. It is actually an Irish pub that serves Guinness. I will have to ask Stephanie as soon as I get back whether she and the other Lalanders ever come out here for a pint. We have French flags and Guinness. Here behind me at this incredible building, which is the Tribunal d'Instance, they're featuring a photography exhibit by Jenny de Vasson. You see behind me, she was actually one of the pioneers of photography from the 19th century. And I'm gonna walk around and show you some of her pictures now. This is really incredible. Also right around the corner from Lalande. And then the next day, which was today, I guess it was today, we had the most exhaustive tour that for several hours of every inch of Lalande with Philip, who is the most extraordinary, kind-hearted, lovely gentleman imaginable, and so knowledgeable about everything to do with Lalande. We're on a hunt for the chickens. We all love chickens. Everyone who lives there is just as passionate about being there as Stephanie. And that's a beautiful thing to see because everyone takes pride in the decor, in their home, in the projects that they've done. We got to see Philip's reupholstery job and some other things, some things that are going on that are only going to be featured on the Escape the Chateau DIY show. So, having slept in this beautiful room now for 3 nights, what are your overall impressions of having spent a weekend in the Chambre des Roses?
It's beautiful. Of course, roses are our favorite flower, so
They are.
it's been really lucky to be in Chambre Rose, especially as we love to see La Vie en Rose.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. It's really cozy and comfortable, but also still beautifully decorated and elegant. We have some lovely artwork on the walls.
Yes.
The wallpaper, of course, is just stunning. Not to mention that it's so light and bright in here. So
It is, and the birds have been singing away the whole time we've been here. And the beautiful little dressing table with little diamante headpieces, and Stephanie left us tiaras. We've been sleeping like babies. We've been dining like kings. During the dinner on Sunday night, Stephanie surprised us by hosting one of our features for our videos, a very special feature, which we will show you now.
You kiss me heaven sighs, and though I close my eyes, I see La Vie en
Hello, I am this week's guest presenter on Cheese of the Week. And this week we have a lot of truffle cheeses that we received as a gift today at Lalande. We have cheese, truffle camembert, truffle pecorino, so this is Italian, this one obviously is French. Truffle, I'm going to say the name, Philip's going to get angry. Truffle
Powder. I don't think we put that one out.
I think that's Manchego.
Yeah, it's Manchego. We didn't put
No.
that out. No.
What do you think this is? This is your country's cheese.
It is my country's cheese, but it's honey thyme. Yes.
This is honey and thyme chowder.
No, it's not chowder. It's honey and thyme cheese.
But you must have a name other than cheese for it in
Like
Holland.
living packaging.
It will be chowder, it will be. And this is truffle manchego. So this is Spanish, truffle manchego. So we have Spanish, Italian, Dutch, and French.
This is the best cheese of the week ever. Hooray!
Truffles, 1 honey and thyme, courtesy of Philip, but he doesn't know what cheese it is.
Lovely.
Shall we actually look at the packet and find out what we're serving?
Wonderful.
We'll find out.
I'd be wary of the crackers, only because Marie hid some ginger biscuits among them, so just be careful. That's what I'm going to say.
But ginger biscuits are lovely with cheese.
Are they? That's
Yes,
what Marie said, and I thought
they
she was
are.
mad.
There's a whole tin of them.
Especially like soft,
Quite crushed up now.
especially like soft cheeses. Ooh, and look at this one. It's positively melting.
I know, it's going all
Oh,
over
and it's
the
lovely and
crackers already.
stinky. And we have a beautiful sunset behind us as well. And look at this lovely group of people. Oh.
News just in. It's not chowder.
It's a baby goat cheese.
Oh, lovely.
Baby goat cheese.
Lovely.
Honey and thyme.
Everyone made the noise because they heard the word baby.
With a knife stuck through it.
Please, help yourself. Let us know which your favourite is.
Thank you. Lovely. Poor Simon. I think he definitely got the short end of the stick this weekend. Or was it the wide end of the tree? Oh dear. For any of you that ever do have the chance to come and stay here, the Château de Lalande really, truly is a magical place.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's honestly a pleasure, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you again soon,
Yes,
because
we
honestly
can't
there'll be
wait.
no getting rid of us. We're
Good.
going to come round to
Good.
your chateau and
It's
discover
absolutely
it.
on the cards.
Excellent.
It was actually quite hard to leave. When we did leave, Philip brought us out some of their famous blue eggs and honey from from the property at Lalande.
It is with great sadness that we say goodbye to the magnificent Lalande, where we have been given some beautiful honey and some blue eggs. Thanks to Philip for his wonderful tour and to Stephanie for their magnificent hospitality. We can't wait to come back.
Hi, Stephanie. I hope you're well. Thank you for looking after my two girls. They had a great time. They haven't stopped talking about it since they got back.
Goodbye, Lalande, but this is not au revoir, just à bientôt. From La Croix Boisée to all of you at Lalande, we send you our love and our sincerest thanks.
Thank you for joining us.
Angels sing from above. Everyday words seem to turn into love songs. Give your heart and soul to me, and life will